This program contains scenes of nonsensical garbage and coarse language and is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Why, hello, trash bags. Guess what? We're back for another episode of Marry Kill, where billion-dollar brands beg for mercy. And I say, no, but thanks for the sample. Now, before you yell at me in the comments, yes, this episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be doing 3 rounds. No slow descent into brand-based nonsense. It's 1 round, 1 spin, and maximum amount of judgment. And I hear you, you're probably saying, why? Well, baby, it's because sometimes all it takes is 1 product to know a brand is dead to me. Also because editing 3-round episodes was making me question my will to live. But I kid. No, I really just don't have the time right now. But listen, if you love the speed and the savagery of this new format, please do comment "one hit wonder" down below. But if you prefer your chaos to be served like a 3-course meal, then comment "third time's a charm." Just know if we keep it to single rounds, you'll see this video much more frequently than you would with the 3 rounds. That means more episodes and more opportunities to talk, which sounds like a win for us all, except, for the brands, of course. And of course, today's chaos will be guided once again by our trusted, unstoppable oracle, the Wheel of Makeup Misfortune. It will decide the price tier, it chooses the victim, and it hasn't known peace since 2018. So let's spin the damn wheel and see which brand we're publicly breaking up with. No closure, no receipts, just pure violence. Bitch. Okay. I was like, oh, it's gonna be quick and easy. This might be a 3-hour video. Because we have, in my opinion, it's really 2 brands. The other brand, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to kill you. And I guess we'll just get that out of the way. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I want to kill Chantecaille. But okay, so here's our brands. We have Hourglass, Chantecaille, and Ilia. So immediately I'm like, Ilia, get I don't care about you. Not to say that they're a bad brand or anything like that. It's just, I think out of the 3 brands, they are the one that I have the least amount of stuff with. And the only thing that I currently have in my collection, actually, is this little guy, which to this day, I still think that I dented this, but this is how it's supposed to come, and I hate that. And of course, I'm talking about the Skin Rewind Complexion Stick. This is fine. This was a fine product. Is it my favorite stick? No, but it wasn't terrible by any means. It's just a fine average product. It will do the job, but are you going to be left satisfied? Are you going to want to go back to them? Are you going to want to fuck them again? Probably not. But what they do have that I really do enjoy, but I haven't picked up another one of them, is, actually I have to Google it because I don't even know the name of it. The Base Face Milk Facial Essence and Lightweight Moisturizer. That was a mouthful. That product is fabulous. It's also $58, and I haven't gone back because I'm just waiting for another sale. I don't love it enough to purchase it for full price, unlike, say, my allegiance to Rhode, that stupid ass glazing milk I love. I will happily pay for that full price. This one, I wouldn't, but I would happily get it if it was 20% off. So I would say that's probably my favorite product from Ilia. I'm also just quickly looking through because I'm like, do I even, oh, you know what? They do have some good. Hold on a second. Hold on. I need to go find the bronzer. Hold on a second. I totally forgot about this guy. I like him. My only issue is that this guy is just a little bit too warm in comparison to other cream bronzers that I like. But I like the formula though. This one's nice. Eclipse. Actually, you know what? Was it? No, it is a little bit warm, but not overly warm where I would never use it again. Not like something that's going to turn me into a Cheeto, but this one kind of gives me a little bit more warmth than I like it to be. You know me, I'm more of a neutral boy. I like cool tone. But this is not offensive by any means. It makes me look like I just, stepped off a plane from the Caribbean or whatever. It looks good. And again, I really like how the formula works, but it's just not my favorite color though. If they ever decide to change it, much. I will be the first one to go get it. I have tried their mascara. Didn't really find it to be all that amazing, to be honest with you. And I think that's it, because I wanted to get the cream highlighter, but I don't think I ever got it though. It was like on my list of things to get, but then I kind of forgot about it. Oops. So I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, their little multi-stick wasn't bad either. I remember Ilia a long time ago, they did send me a bunch of like little stuff. And again, it's just one of those brands, like it's fine. It's fine. Like it's not, to me, it's not winning any awards, and dare I say I'm going to probably forget about them. But whatever. It is what it is. Compared to the other brands that are in today's episode, yeah, like this is a sleepy, like I'm just gonna fucking tune you out and go about my day. You know, so Ilia, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kill you. It doesn't give me any joy whatsoever. Like I'm in my head, I was just thinking of like, I don't even know why, but like I made like a saw trap. They have to like put their head into something, and then their hands are stuffed with hypodermic needles, and they got to find the key. Like I wouldn't do that to them. I would like maybe put like a little pillow. You know what I mean? Like just like a dainty pillow. Just, oh, sorry. You know, still I'm going to say really nice things at their funeral, but I just don't want you in my life. So I'm deading you. Okay. So bye. Sorry, Ilia. And again, I hate this packaging. It's still tripping me up because I think for the love of everything that I messed this up, but I didn't though. And by the way, that is a swatchy swatch of that if you're interested to know what color I chose, which is the Balsa color 2C. Not bad. Again, it's not a bad product, but like compared to Chantecaille and Hourglass, like who the f are you? Okay, be gone. This is hard. This is hard because y'all know, like if you've been with me for a while, then you know how much I used to just love and be obsessed with Chantecaille. I remember getting drunk, buying the blurring powder because I think it was Michelle Wong who was just like, oh, you have to get it, darling. And I don't know why she says that in my mind, but it's like, oh, you have to get it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess so. And let me tell you, I love this powder. I love this powder so much. It was such a beautiful formula that just looked so good on me. It blurred all my imperfections. It made me look like a butter sculpture and I loved it. And then I found CoverGirl and I haven't looked back since, and I've been like literally hiding every time I passed my powder drawer. I literally have this one specifically, the little hummingbird guy. I have him sticking out so I see him and I purposely look the other way because I love that CoverGirl powder so much. And ever since discovering it, I have never really needed to go back to this. And it kind of, you know, breaks my heart, but also like my wallet's very thankful for that. It really is. I love that. But Chantecaille, when Chantecaille was good, they were good. But I fear that Chantecaille has, I don't know, they've kind of strayed the path a little bit. And I feel like a lot of their products have never kind of hit home for me ever again since that period of like 2019, 2020, maybe 2021. They kind of like just died, and I don't even know what the f is going on with the brand. Like they're just, actually, you know what? I want to Google, like, what are they doing? Because I really don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what's really fun? Their website doesn't even really work. Are they going out of business? Are they? I don't know. I can't even like access what their makeup is. That's kind of wild. I can only see what's in their face. Can I look at the lips? Okay. Okay, so some things work, some things don't work. Cool. Okay. Okay, blush works. Okay. All right, that's cool. But the eye stuff doesn't work. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me just talk about the things that I really loved from Chantecaille. That was the powder. Love the powder. They also had this powder too, which is like their loose setting powder. This one was also really nice. And which I don't even think they make this anymore. Actually, do I have it? Hold on. Let me see if I have it still. Oh, this powder's fabulous. It's so good. This is the Eclat de powder. It basically was, just, it's a good brightening, just soft powder. Very, very pretty. It had like a nice, like subtle luminosity to it. There was no craft glitter. Like everything just looked really, really pretty. And it just melted into the skin. Like that was the one thing that I really loved about Chantecaille, is that their powders were always like top notch. It always just looked like I woke up like this, that I was just perfect, like a little cherub, like I loved it. And then kind of discovering CoverGirl or Tarte, I don't know, like I think when I discovered Chantecaille back then, like they were truly the kings, but like ever since then there's just been too many brands that have somehow topped them, and it kind of makes me a little sad. It makes me a little nostalgic. It makes me wish that, I don't know, we can kind of go back a little bit, recapture that magic, because these powders were really, really fabulous. They really were. I love them. When it comes to foundation, the Future Skin, always a good one. My personal favorite though was the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer. And then of course they had their little sun protection sunscreen primer, which was always really good. Those were amazing. I never really found my footing with their cream blush or their bronzer. I kind of never really, I never really thought they looked all that great on me, but their powder bronzers though, the Goa, I think, yeah, it was like Serena and Goa. So pretty. I always loved their like baked gelée formula. I haven't used these in a hot minute. I think I might have to break them out when I'm doing my next makeup graveyard video, because even touching them now, these feel fabulous. They feel fantastic. Love them. Of course though, my favorite, my absolute favorite is their blushes. And their blush, especially the powder blush, this is my, I have them all. I'm a silly bitch, I have them all, but this one has always been my favorite, and I'm like holding on to that B. I'm holding on to that B. Unfortunately, it's an overspray, so stupid. I hate that, but I love this emotion color. It's just, their blushes, these little cheek shades, they're so soft and like they're perfect. I've always described them as like a beautiful watercolor, and that's what these are. Like they're just such a light touch of color that just makes you look classy, not trashy. And I loved it. It always made me feel like I had money, even though I don't. You know, like it's fake it till you make it energy, and I love that about Chantecaille. I really do. As shitty and stupid as that sound, like I always love being like, oh, I feel so fancy over here. And I wasn't fancy. Let's look at me, bitch. I'm wearing a shirt that literally says fuck you on it. Like I am a trashy brat, all right? But I loved it though. That was like my favorite product. Their mascara, bitch. Okay, their mascara, which I still have. And granted, I've since fell in love more with e.l.f. Oh, bitch, I don't have one that's open. I think I might have one in the closet though. They have a mascara that I think is like $73. It's disgusting how expensive it is. But when I tell you that it is really good, it's really good, and it always kept my lashes just like nice and lifted and just, no flaking, no bullshit. To me, worth every penny. As someone who doesn't fuck with false lashes and I rely heavily on good mascara, I loved it. It was like my bread and butter. That was until I kind of discovered cheaper mascaras like Benefit, for example, or e.l.f. that had become more my ride or die. I don't know, when I think of Chantecaille, like I get all these like really good nostalgic memories, and it makes me think like, you know what, maybe we are meant to be together. We're sitting in the old folks home holding hands, confusing our pills. You know what I mean? Like I think about Chantecaille in such a loving way. But then I'm like, I haven't really paid attention to you in a long time, because the last few releases that I tried were horrible. I think ever since they kind of sold their brand, they really haven't been the same. And you know, maybe that's all in my head, but like they stopped knocking on my door and I stopped knocking on theirs. And like, I haven't really fucked with them since, but I still hold on to all of the older makeup that I have from them because it's still really good. So for example, love this highlighter. So fun, so pretty. Oh, just so elegant. Such a little elegant highlighter. Still slutty as ever. Love her. Man, this is like making me really nostalgic, and I think the next makeup graveyard I need to do Chantecaille, because I've had this stuff for a while and it still feels good and it doesn't smell like rancid shit. So that's great. Oh, these were so good too. The Radiance Cheek, the Chic Cheek or whatever. I also love their little conservation shit. Granted, I don't really know how much money went to those charities, and I hope a good amount, but probably not. Probably not. Oh, these are so fun. They still feel so beautiful. Oh, lovely. Again, it just kind of breaks my heart because I feel like I have really, really good memories. I think of COVID and I think of Chantecaille, kind of discovering them. Ah, beautiful. I love their skincare, although I do have a bone to pick with them because they used to make this beautiful CBD moisturizer, came in this green, like jade little container. Fabulous. I think they stopped making it, and that makes me so sad. That stuff works so good on my eczema, or anytime I had some weird like eye irritation from makeup, like in the corners of my eye, I used to pop a little bit of that on. The next day I would look amazing. And I hate that they got rid of that. Hate that. But because I tried that, it made me discover other really cool like CBD, like skincare brands, like Prima, for example, which is one of my favorites. I'm thankful that they opened the door for me, but I'm also like just really sad. I'm really sad because like the things that I loved from them doesn't exist anymore. Now, the one thing that I never really could kind of get behind, except for like maybe one or two things, was their eyeshadows. I don't know, like their eyeshadows are just okay. Like I have a whole little set of these and I keep them because they're beautiful, but like I really just hate how they work. And it's funny because I kind of want to try them now a little bit more because I am someone that just is a one or done eyeshadow lady. I have crossed that threshold and I wonder if my thoughts about him will change now. I don't know. But my favorite little eyeshadow palette has always been this guy. And this is like one of my favorite basic bitch palettes. This is the Giraffe Eye Quartet. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and they still feel so beautiful. Oh, okay. I need to put that on my face. I need to put that on my face. That's great. Oh my God. The Hummingbird Quartet. I think that one had like, kind of like this really pretty duochrome. Yeah, some of the quartets were wonderful. And then some of them I was like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. Or is this the one that has the duochrome? I think maybe I'm confusing it with the butterfly one. Yeah, like their shimmers still like hold up pretty well. I'm gonna have to give this brand another try. I really am. But I am curious though, if you are someone that still keeps up with Chantecaille, have they been, I don't know, have they been coming out with anything cool? I feel like the last few launches, it wasn't really anything like, ooh, spectacular. So I haven't really like paid attention to them. Oh, their lipsticks used to be really good. These are so expired. But I love them though. The little lip veils and the lip cheeks. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. So yeah, like I love Chantecaille, but they just, I don't know, haven't really been doing much for me. And because of that, it kind of makes me question, like, are they marriage material? Perhaps if you would have asked me, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I probably would have been like, oh yeah, some old money. I am locking that shit in, not getting a prenup. We're going to be together forever until they eventually leave me for their younger assistant. And I would have been okay with it because I would have had a sick deal. But now I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. What have you done for me lately, okay? How many sandwiches have you made me? Again, I'm still watching Summer House, all right? The best Lindsay quote of all time. But yeah, but the thing though that I've always kind of consistently loved about Chantecaille, and I'm looking up their skincare stuff because their bio-lifting and the Rose collection has always been really, really good. And I cannot say the same for Hourglass. Like they're actually, I never tried their skincare from Hourglass. I think they did release something, but I never tried it. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't really used a lot of Chantecaille skincare in quite some time because I've just been in love with Rhode and Ola Henriksen and a bunch of Asian beauty brands that I can't think of the name right now. Oh, Beauty of Hosen, for example, Cosrx, so I definitely, my skin has changed and my skin wants those things. It doesn't really want so much Chantecaille, but oh my God, it feels like a breakup. So dramatic. It feels like a breakup, but like, I don't know. I feel like I should get married to them because like I have a lot of good memories with them, but I also have like a lot of not so good memories. And now they like, I don't know, we don't even look for each other anymore. I don't know, man. I don't know. By the way, they do have the Chantecaille CBD face cream. It's $140. I found it on Saks Fifth Avenue. I don't remember ever it being that much money. I think it was like maybe 80. Or 80 or 90. I'm gonna try to see if I could find the price of it back in the day, but like, no, as much as I do love it, I'm thankful that my eczema is not as bad as it was a few years ago. So yeah, get spending $140, you can literally eat my dick. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna put a pin right now because I think we need to like talk about Hourglass. I need to like bare my soul because I feel like I'm kind of at a crossroads here. I don't know who I want to marry and who I want to Hourglass, the queens of literally just expensive bullshit. Seriously, I love them though. I do love me some Hourglass. And when I think about like my makeup preferences of today, I definitely with Hourglass way more than I would ever fuck with Chantecaille. And specifically the things that I love are these little Unreal liquid blushes. They have been one of my favorite products that I've discovered over like the last year. These are wonderful. And when I tell you, like, I think, dare I say, that these are probably the best liquid blushes that I will ever find in my life. Like, if I had to stop my search today, because y'all know how much I love blush, if I had to stop my search today, I wouldn't be upset because these are wonderful. I need them to come out with more shades. A little bit goes a long way. So yes, it is a steep price tag, but like the amount that you use, just a drop, that's all you need. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. And I'm going to be, I keep saying this, but I'm going to be going to Vegas soon. And I think I'm going to be taking at least one of these, because what I love about this product is that these work really good over powder and under powder, like kind of wild. Actually, I feel like you cannot say that about a lot of cream products these days. It's usually one way or the other, but the fact that these just work well over powder is kind of psychotic. Like, just the thought of it is like, that doesn't even make any sense, but it does. And I don't get it. Hey, it works for me because I'm not someone that really with powder right now, but if I had to though, I can use these and I'll be okay. These are fabulous. And I would dare I say one of the best products that I have found in recent years for sure. But the one thing though that I've always loved and I'm a collector of are these little ambient lighting palettes. And I mean, I have a sick obsession. I really do. I have a lot of them. Pretty disgusting. But can I tell you, you gotta rip these motherfuckers out of my cold dead hands. Because they're gonna be buried in the casket with me because I love them. And especially the last couple of years, their artwork has been phenomenal. Like, it's just, it makes it so much better. This is probably the one that I use the most, I would say. This one, and I think, is it this guy? The ethereal one? But I have it in the, I don't know, I love this packaging. The little tigers. If I ever had like a powder room, the kind of bathroom where you would just do Coke in, this would be, this would be the wallpaper in there. Tell me how sick that would be, doing Coke and looking at this. Like, that'd be pretty awesome. But anyway, I love these. I think Hourglass powders are fantastic. They are some of the best powders, in my opinion. I will say at one point I was like a ride or die, like Chantecaille, like, oh, Hourglass. No. As time has gone on, I definitely reach for these a hell of a lot more than I do Chantecaille. So I feel like, you know what? Maybe my overall preference kind of was Hourglass. I just never realized it. I don't know, like, because Hourglass, I kind of like discovered them around the same time, but yet Hourglass I still use as opposed to Chantecaille that I completely deaded. Like, I'm like, nope, off. I think my preferences kind of have changed and I'm just more into this shit. But I love me their holiday collection. I do love it. I wish they had this, oh my God, this highlighter palette. Oh my God, it's so good. This highlighter palette, the strobe lighting palette. Anytime you see like a strobe highlighter, you know that you're gonna get some like sick ass shit. Like, Hourglass is that bitch. The only thing I really haven't tried is their eyeshadow. And I'm actually tempted to pick up their whatever, they're grossly expensive, but I kind of want to know what it's like because I've heard nothing but good things. So I can't really judge them for their eyeshadows, but let's see, what can I judge them on? Their bronzers are not my favorite only because I feel like they often are very warm leaning. Was it the jellyfish one? No, I think the jellyfish one, this one was a little bit, this is definitely warm. There is one palette though that kind of has a little bit more of like a cooler tone vibe. Or was it this guy? Maybe it was the Ghost palette, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't, because now looking at them, they kind of look the same, except that one looks a little bit darker now. I don't know, I'm getting all tripped up here, but I know their bronzer has never really been my favorite. Not to say that the product sucks because their formula is beautiful. It's just, I never like the fucking color, so I kind of almost prefer Chantecaille's bronzers over them. But when it comes to blushes though, and I mean, I love that goddamn bee blush, I really do, from Chantecaille, but these blushes and the liquid blush, and the fact that I could put this over powder, kind of a little bit more amazing in my opinion. When it comes to foundations, I am obsessed with the Veil. What is this? This is the skin tint. This is great. I thought this was gonna be a product that was bullshit. This has exceeded my expectations. And when I think about like the Just Tinted Moisturizer from Chantecaille, I like that product. I just think this is better. And I would buy this one over the Chantecaille stuff. I don't know. I feel like it's really kind of coming down to, there was a time and a place for Chantecaille, and I think I've surpassed that. I think I have grown up a little bit, and I see through their bullshit, and I'm kind of like not with them. I have really good memories, but when I look at like, I don't know, like I get excited for this shit that comes out every year, you know? Like I love that stuff more than anything that Chantecaille kind of has put out, you know? Oh, the Ghost Unlocked. Oh, such a good palette. These are so good. These are so good. Now I kind of want to do a little bit of not just only Chantecaille for Makeup Graveyard, but I want to kind of go through some of these palettes. Oh, they're so fun. Oh, what was it? Was it the Snake one? Or was it the Evil Eye? Oh, I think it was the Evil Eye that had the really good blushes. Again, I love these palettes. I saw the little sneak peek of what they're going to be coming out this holiday season, and my makeup dick is so excited. It is so excited. It really is. So I kind of can't wait to purchase that. Okay, so I need to kind of make a decision here. A part of me wants to marry Chantecaille because of all the good memories. And when I look back at my makeup collection and I'm still holding on to these relics, you know, like, oh, it's so good. But like I said, the last few years, they really just kind of fell off for me, and I really haven't been paying attention to them because they haven't been producing anything worthwhile, in my opinion. And then I look at stuff like this, and I just remembered how excited I was that the Blur powder was coming back, but then also kind of grossed out that they put these weird like grade school erasers on top of it and charging $80 for it. And I'm like, who the f are you to do that? So some of the things I'm not a fan of. And I go, ooh, can I really marry a person like that? That also embarrasses me at the same time. And then, you know, now we're in a loveless marriage and we just don't even talk. We have separate wings of the house. We don't even see each other. It's been weeks, you know, like I think about that and I'm like, do I really want to marry somebody that's going to suck the soul out of me? But we did have a really good time in the beginning, but now like you're soul sucking me. And then I look at Hourglass, and Hourglass has kind of, you know, been a brand that I was like not such a ride or die for. I was kind of like, oh, I like them, but like, you know, they were overrated. But now that I'm in this whatever age, I'm kind of like really into them. And the fact that this one little product can really kind of sway me to want to fully marry them, because as much as I do love these little holiday face palettes, at the end of the day, the thing that I reach for out of everything that I talked about today are these blushes. These blushes are fabulous. They're fantastic. I have actually purchased them at full price. Yes, I have purchased them during Sephora sales, but I've also purchased them full price because I believe in their price point. Even though as stupid and high as it is, they're worth every fucking penny. And the fact that they are one of my favorite products that have come out in recent years, I feel like that's marriage material a little bit, right? I think I'm gonna marry Hourglass. I think I'm gonna marry Hourglass because at least, well, yes, they are predictable and they do kind of, you know, reskin themselves, and I'm buying literally the same kind of repeat palettes over the past 1,000 years. They make me kind of come back for more. I don't know, they kind of do things in such a way that even though I know it's stuff that I already have, it excites me, as opposed to Chantecaille, which hasn't done shit. What have you done for me lately? Nothing. But Hourglass, you know, they at least are trying to like spice up the marriage a little bit, maybe use a butt plug here or there, and I'm kind of into it. So I think I gotta marry Hourglass. I think I'm gonna marry them. We're marrying Hourglass. I Chantecaille, and now their dick doesn't even get up anymore. So it's just, we're really just mashing chicken parts at this point. So maybe I should actually kill Chantecaille a little bit. Actually, no, if it was a different brand, so say if it was like, I'm trying to think, what could be another good brand? Urban Decay. Let's just say if I had Urban Decay in the mix, I probably would have Urban Decay as somebody I would, and I would probably kill Chantecaille. But because it's Ilia, I have better memories with Chantecaille. So I'm gonna fuck them. So, okay, so here's my official order. And this video is so long-winded and I do apologize, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to kill Ilia. They mean nothing to me. I'm gonna Chantecaille even though they can't get it up. And I'm gonna marry Hourglass because even though they are predictable, they still have really cute outfits and I kind of love that. Like we're like an Instagram couple, you know, we have a vibe, we have an aesthetic, I like it, you know, yes, are they a little vanilla? Yeah, they are, but they're at least pretty to look at, you know? Like, okay, we might not have long conversations about things, but at least you're pretty. But if you keep coming out with shit like this, then baby, we're gonna have a very, very long marriage. So anyway, now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know if you had to choose between these 3 brands, what would your order be? And am I insane? I feel like I like literally poured my heart and like my whole love story of Chantecaille to only just them in the end, but like they really have been doing nothing, and I just can't, you know, like the past is the past. Past was good, baby, but not anymore. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my beautiful patrons and YouTube members for keeping this garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do without you. I love your adorable, delicious faces. And I will see you, mother real soon. Bye.